Hey everyone! So today there's a quiz that is assigned for you to do. And the first question in the quiz is a word problem. And I realized that I didn't really explain to you word problems up until this point. So I'm just going to do one of these questions, just show you the steps that I would take when you're doing a word problem with fractions. And then you should be good to go ahead and do some of the questions on your own. All right, so I'm not sure if the question, like this question here is one of the sample questions. So I don't know if this question, it may be a question that you have in your quiz, but if not, you'll have questions very similar to this. So two lions, Fluffy and Fireball, met at the zoo. Fluffy's tail is 1 1/3 of a meter long. Fireball's tail is 1 1/4 of a meter long. How much longer is Fluffy's tail than Fireball's tail? So something of a meter long. So we have to figure out what is that fraction. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, well, what do you have to do? What are they asking for? So they're saying how much longer is one than the other. So they're asking for the difference. Now, when someone asks for the difference, that is subtraction. So we have to use subtraction. So the next thing is, okay, well, which number do we start with? So whose tail is longer? We're going to start with the tail that is longer. So how much longer is Fluffy's tail than Fireball's tail? So since they're saying Fluffy's tail first, we're going to go ahead and say that Fluffy's tail is longer. So Fluffy's tail is 1 1/3. Okay, so let's see if I can just write right on here. I think I can. So Fluffy's tail is 1 1/3. So 1 1/3. We're writing sideways here. 1 1/3. And Fireball's tail is 1 1/4. So we're going to subtract 1 1/4. Okay. So let's go ahead and change these both to improper fractions. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. So Fluffy's tail is 4/3. And Fireball's tail, we'll do 4 times 1 is 4. Add 1 is 5. So Fireball's tail is 5/4. And we need to figure out what the difference is. So it's the same, now that we have this set up, it's the same as all the questions that we've done on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So 3 and 4, we need a common denominator. So we're going to go ahead and say I'm going to say it's 12. If you don't remember how to do that, just go back to some of the previous videos. But you just have to find the first number that they both go into. So how many 3's go in 12? There's 4. Then 4 times 4 is 16. How many 4's go in 12? There are 3. 3 times 5 is 15. So now we just have to subtract the top. 16 take away 15 is 1. Subtract the bottom. Sorry, we don't subtract the bottom. We leave the bottom just as is. The bottom's going to stay as 12. So then we have to go and read the question, make sure we actually answered what they wanted us to answer. How much longer is Fluffy's tail than Fireball's tail? So I'm going to go back to just a normal mouse here. So they show you there how they'd like you to write it. When we calculated it, we got 1/12. So you do 1/12. Check your answer. And we are correct. And I'll read the next question. I'm going to clear my screen here. Oh, so there you go. In this one, it's not even a word problem. So do you see how the questions in the quiz are just the same as questions that you had in your assignments on Tuesday and Wednesday? I would keep going through these to see what they look like, but I can't unless I answer it. But I think at this point, you guys are good to go. So that is what you have for today. It is a quiz. There are only 5 questions. You might need some paper to do your work on the paper, but aside from that, you're good to go. See you later.